now you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play.
Before we go these little questions that we picked out. So I've seen you on Mayhem.
Yes.
Seen you on Warped.
Okay.
Now I've seen you on the All-Stars tour. So if you could put together your own tour, because a lot of bands do tours, Linkin Park did Project Revolution, who would you have on main stage and who would you put on the side stage?
What? That's so many. Okay, alright.
I'm going to make you work for this.
I would put, I don't know, this last Mayhem was pretty good. Slipknot was awesome. Slipknot, Slayer and all that. That's pretty awesome. Side stage bands, I put probably just all my friends' bands. I don't know, we have a lot of good friends on this tour too, like Straight from the Path, Stick to Your Guns, Attila, like all bands we've toured with a bunch, good friends.
That's a pretty good lineup for this.
Yeah. It's pretty solid.
It is. It was nice, solid through the whole day.
Yeah. Suicide Silence band we grew up with, we were both local bands coming up at the same time, so it's kind of cool all these years later to be doing something like this together.
No, it's cool that they're headlining this.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's a nice progression for them to get to that point. So, the drummer left.
Something like that.
Yeah. Do you have someone filling in now who also worked on the album with you?
He did, yeah. He recorded it.
So now is he going to be your drummer?
It's a weird situation. We don't want to rush and just say yeah, because anytime we've done that, it seemed to bite us. So he was in a little smaller local band with my little brother, and they grew up together and stuff. And so he's kind of grown up like a little brother almost. And now we always joked around about it, how we were going to have him in the band one day, and now he's in the band. So it's kind of cool.
So when do we expect this album?
I don't know. It keeps getting pushed back. It was supposed to be out in October, and then November, and then December, and I don't know. Who knows? Hopefully early next year is whatever we're aiming. I
wanted to at least touch base on that since I knew that you worked on the album.
Yeah.
You put a lot of work into things like that. So
yeah, it was a good one. It's a good time.
So let's do my questions.
Let's do the questions. Blue first.
Okay, so everyone has that song that they pretended to be a rock star to when they were a kid. You know, that little moment when you're dancing around singing to a song. So what was that song for you?
Enter Sandman, Metallica. That was definitely it. It was like the first cassette I ever bought.
Cassettes.
Yeah, cassette, and then I just blast that all day. And my dad was all pumped on it. He's like, "Yeah, it's my boy." My mom was, she dealt with it.
Okay, it's all good. So it's the future. You open up the Rock and Roll Encyclopedia. What would you like to read under your band's name? How do you want to be remembered?
Oh man, that's a good one too. Oh man, I don't even know. It's a tough question for me. 'Cause I don't project ourselves to be like that. I don't know. We're just dudes. I feel like Andrew. Can I call him a guest appearance?
Sure.
Andrew! Come here real quick.
He's using a lifeline.
Hurry up! He's wearing designer camo pants.
Oh, really? Where did they use designer camo pants?
Yeah.
So he's using a lifeline to answer a question.
What's up?
So the question is, it's the future. You open up the Rock and Roll Encyclopedia. What do you want to read under Winds of Plague? How do you want to be remembered?
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Call Jeff Odie, yeah.
No, you have to have something. You're the only witty person in our band.
You open up the Rock and Roll Encyclopedia.
Now, you probably pull it up on the internet since there's no books anymore.
So Wikipedia/Rock and Roll.
How do you want to be remembered?
I don't know.
Stumped you guys.
You let to cuss on this or no?
I don't care.
Okay, fuck, I don't know. For having integrity, not doing drugs. I don't want to be remembered for when we don't do drugs. For being good people.
I thought you were going to have something better than that.
I don't...
You let me down.
What the fuck? You should have warned me. If you would have called me before my walk, I would have known.
Okay.
Want me to send Puna?
No, I guess...
I'm going to send Puna.
As you go through everybody, you're like, yeah, right.
Alright.
Okay. Scratch that.
We don't have integrity. He's lying.
It's all good. That's fine. So if you could switch places with any other musician on this tour for a day, who would you pick?
On this tour? I don't know anyone that rides on a bus and not in a van.
That is the theme today, isn't it?
It sucks. Especially
It's
like
hard.
this tour, because like load-ins are so early, so it's like you're
Yeah.
just always in the stupid van.
It's like being on the Warped Tour again, but you're in a venue.
Yeah, but a Warped Tour we had a bus at least. You go hide on the bus.
True.
This tour, it's a budget tour trying to make some money, so go in a van.
Yeah.
I don't know. If it was a nicer bus, I haven't been on either one of them, have you? That one looks nicer.
Yeah, it does look nice. On the outside, it looks nicer.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, there.
So pick a tattoo and give us the story behind it.
Okay. I'll pick my worst tattoo. It's this one back here. I got it. This is my first tattoo I ever got. I was on a school field trip in Mexico, and it was in Mexico City, and we were supposed to be like touring all the different like Catholic churches and stuff, and we saw a tattoo shop. Me and my buddy were like, fuck this. So as soon as everybody went into the church, we ducked out, ran to the tattoo shop, got tattoos, and it's a pretty decent sized tattoo for being like, you know. And the guy like flipped out on me. He called my mom, like thinking that she was gonna try and sue him and all that. And all my mom said was, well, was it at least a clean place? I'm like, it's fucking Mexico, so I don't know. But so that's that. And then I've gotten a few since then.
Yeah, it's